Because when I'm in the wrong, and I am, and who said it? Hey, that's right. You have a good chance to stay out of this. But, you know, before I got saved, when I was in the wrong, I was just in the wrong. That's all. And it didn't matter to me who didn't like it. And I felt like, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me, no way. You know, just like the rich fool last week we talked about. He acted so crazy, he thought he was God. That's the way I felt before I got saved. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. I'm Scooby-Doo, understand? That was my nickname, Scooby. I'm Scooby-Doo. And ain't nobody doing nothing to me. I would talk about people, mamas and everything else. I mean, beating folk up with baseball bats. And I come down the street, everybody knocking their doors. But me in that situation, with all the tinkering around with the demonic, there was something deep down inside of me that said, hold on. I'm searching for something more than this. Life got to be something better than this. And I did say that the day that I got saved. I mean, I was drunk as a coon. I mean, I used to drink up everything in sight. I used to run a bar, so I'm drinking all day. I go into the bar early in the morning, stay in the bar all night long, drinking, smoking cigarettes like I was a cigarette chimney. I used to smoke, you know, I used to smoke 4 packs of cigarettes. That was on a light day. On a good day, I may smoke 5 or 6 when I'm drinking real heavy. I used to have cigarettes in my pocket, cigarettes rolled up in both my sleeves, cigarettes in my socks, and the cigarettes sitting up on the bar. And one in my hand. And I got sick one time, went to the doctor said, do you drink? I said, yeah. He said, how much do you drink? I said, it depends on how much they got. And that's the way it was. Yes, sir. But one night, I came home from this bar, and I just started asking a question. I said, Lord, is this what life is all about? I didn't even know who Jesus was, but my mother introduced me to the Lord when I was a kid. I strayed away. But I said, Lord, is this what life is all about? And I asked that question maybe about 5 blocks from my house, all the way till I got to my house. Got in my house. And I asked him, Lord, is this what life is all about? And I wasn't expecting him to give me an answer, but he did. Come on, somebody. I was just asking a question. I mean, I was like, this is hopeless. But there's hope in Jesus. I cried when I got in that house asking that question. And y'all know how a cry jump on you. You can't hold it back. You can't push it back in. When you know something just come over you, you just start crying. And I cried. I'm talking to the ugly. Do you know the ugly one? Oh my Lord, this is what life out loud. And I got down on my knee. I fell down in a fetal position. I can't do it today because I'm not able to get up. I mean, and I'm like, what? I'm saying this to myself. What's going on with you, boy? You better straighten yourself up. But myself was going, I'm like, Lord. And I'm telling you, this was the very first encounter that I remember having with God. It seemed like Jesus himself came in my room and wrapped his arms around me, and that ugly cry dissipated. And a peace came over me, and I knew right at that moment, I am saved, because it says, for those who call on the Lord shall be saved. I called on him. I said, Jesus. And he came in my room, and I got saved in that moment. And now, I did not, let's put it this way. I didn't drink another day since then. All right. Not that I didn't think about drinking. I didn't smoke another cigarette since that day. But listen here. I I would go past people smoking cigarettes, and that's cigarette smoke. You know how they follow the nose. Ooh, hi. Another cigarette would take. I could just feel it going down in my lungs, giving you all the cancer I need. And then when I see somebody drinking a drink, I'm like, oh my goodness, what another drink would taste like. But after a while, I despise the smell of cigarette smoke. I despise the smell. But look, that didn't just happen all at one time. Because God is not going, contrary to your belief, God is not going to send a lightning bolt from heaven and just poof away all your troubles. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I'm just going to preach it in the altar. God is not going to send a lightning bolt from heaven and poof away your troubles. You got a part to play in this deal. You know, like the prodigal son, when he came to himself, he realized that there was a foreign enemy, a foreign intruder in his life, and that is evil. And he had to root that evil out. And it came when he was down in the dumps. He came to himself when he was down to his lowest. But he came to himself. That's the good thing about it. Sometimes we need to be down in the dump before we can come to ourselves. We can talk you, we can preach to you, we can counsel you, we can tell you the right way, we can train up our children, but until they hit that wall themselves, sometimes it's good. Some people hear it, and they say, okay, I'm going to do this. But a knucklehead like me, you know, I had to hit the wall. And I thank God for that wall. Because I'd probably still be in the same old mess. Be the same old nasty person who don't nobody want to be around. That's, you know, people always say, you the happy preacher. You shades of glory. You know why? Because I am happy. I am so happy to be saved. And me smiling all the time, that didn't come automatically. Because when I first got saved, and I'm telling you, my heart was wide open for God, the things of God, people. I mean, I'm in love with people. And people would look at me and say, why you look so mean? I'm like, what? I mean, that thing attacked me. Here I am, all in love with Jesus, in love with my new saved life. I'm just feeling all flowery and just happy. And people thought, why are you looking so mean? I was like, mean? I'm the happiest person on earth. So I had to go home and look in the mirror and say, what they looking at? So I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, oh man, you do kind of. My face had got conditioned because when I was out there, I had to put on this front like, you know, people speak to me. Who you speaking to? I ain't friendly. Do you know me? You know, I had to put on this front, and that thing carried over. So I looked in the mirror, I saw myself, I said, boy, you're going to have to do something with that face of yours, that mug. You're going to have to straighten that thing up. So I said, let me see. How that look? I said, yeah, that's better. So I said, oh yeah. So I went to church and people saw me and they said, oh, you happy? I said, yes, I am. Now I painted this smile on. Now this wasn't genuine. I painted it on for the people. You know y'all church smile. Hey, sister, how you doing? Praise God. How you doing, brother? How you doing? God is good all the time. I go home, my face hurting. I'm smiling, my jaws is all tight. Seems like I had a plastic surgery because the smile won't even go away. I'm like, but I practiced smiling so long, that thing came out of the back that I just smile anyway because I am happy. I practiced being mean, what y'all call mean mug. I practiced mean mugging. So why not practice smiling? All right. Mankind has taken two different roads to pursue the elimination of evil. One road that we took like I said, was the thinking and inventing, government. You know, creation took over from our, not took over, but evolution took over our beliefs in creation. Gradually, the Industrial Revolution has turned our hearts to conveniences, turned our hearts away from God. Science has turned us into some doggone, y'all remember, some of y'all can't remember this, the creature features that used to come on late at night? Yeah. They done turned us into the creature features. You know, the laboratory has become our sanctuary because we look to science to do everything for us, and they've done some great things. I don't take that away. Science has done great things. Technology has done great things. But the science has become, the laboratory has become our sanctuary, and then the scientists, they become our preachers and our prophets. We look to the scientists for our answers. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This book here, this book that I got in my hand, ain't nothing in this book been found to be a lie. All of the prophecies about Jesus has come to pass. Every last one of them. And we look into a scientist to give us some answers, and every doggone day they say, we made a mistake with this. This is the real right here. God ain't never said, oops, I made a mistake. No, you're going to have to rewrite the Bible. Somebody, y'all get down there and rewrite this Bible. The second road that we've taken, and this one is deep. You know, I am so fed up with playing church. Amen. I'm so fed up with the people in the church merchandising Jesus. I'm so fed up with the church. The church's evil spirit. Because it shouldn't be like that. The church is supposed, I'm talking about the body of Christ. The church is supposed to be representing Jesus Christ. And Jesus is supposed to be represented by love. And so many times these churches, they're not showing that love. They think about the offering that's coming in, their status. I'm Pastor so-and-so. I'm Bishop so-and-so. Hey, Bishop. Hey, Bishop. How you doing, Bishop? You got that little bishop cross sticking in their pocket. I just figured that out the other day. And, yeah, Bishop. The people call my wife on the phone to book engagements, and you know, when they ask who it is or they say their name, you mean Bishop, right? You mean Apostle? They so hung up on these titles. His name is Apostle so-and-so. His name is Bishop. His name is Prophet so-and-so. That ain't his name, that's his title. My name is Daryl. When people ask me what's your name, I don't say Pastor Shear, that's my title. When they ask me what's my name, I say Daryl Shear, that's my name. Amen. So, the second road that we go down is that we passively wait on God. What I mean by that is, you know, we just leave everything in God's hands. We just think we can pray everything away. That goes to our second point. Prayer is not a substitute for work and intelligence. Prayer is not a substitute for work. Prayer is the greatest power accessible to man, though. But we cannot. God has given us a brain, and He's given us a body. Why would He defeat the purpose of giving us that if we can just, with prayer, get things done without having to work for it? Amen. You got to put some feet to your face. You know, you can't be, Lord, I'm going to pray God, I'm going to believe God to get debt free. Well, what you going to do about getting debt free? Just going to believe God? You going to believe that God going to send that lightning bolt down? Bam! you're debt free. And you're debt free. You're debt